My hair is such a mess. Anyway, mail time. Is it fucking the thing to shit on my house? And how it's like, you should do things with the thieves and the stuff and the shit. You got a closet or a dresser or something? Try using it. Hide your mess. I use tissues. Ugh. No one else moved in, right? I don't know if anyone new was here. Drift. I don't remember a drift, so he's living over there, or he, she, them, they, something is over there, so I'll have to go pay a visit to Drift. I wish they were just a car. Ah, pitfall. I was like, maybe, maybe not. Nope, pitfall. I wanted it to not be one. Nope, not that button. Not that button. Not that button. What happens when I don't play for a little bit? I'm like, which buttons do what again? Where am I? Who is this? So I do like my messy hair. I do want to get it changed. So I'll probably, for the first time in a while, go back to the city so I can at least change it up. Maybe get my nice little ponytail hair back. I like the ponytail. Drift's house. All right, Drift. Hey there. Yo, you must live here in Fairbury. Sweet. Good to meet you. My name's Drift. Sorry you had to see my place looking so lame, but don't sweat. I'll have it cleaned up in no time. You got to be Splunge, right? I know we're going to be buds, bruh. Oh, God. Bruh. He's using the bruh terms. That's going to soon change to something probably inappropriate at some point. Gonna call me, like, mushroom cap or something. Just give it time. I is fine for the most part today. A little sleepy, but I'm always tired, like every day. Because I'm either up too late or I don't sleep very soundly sometimes. Or I get up early and do a few things, and then I'm in and out here and there, sleeping or not. But today I'm good for now. We'll see how long my energy wants to last for. And don't come. The Fossel. Don't come. Oh, hey, Harry. Harry, stop staring at the bird. Oh, God. A cold front moving in. I think today's the 9th in this game. I guess there's a fishing tournament happening on Saturday. I can't be certain if I'll be playing it or not when it happens. Just because Saturdays is a little weird because I either am starting up before John's on, or I start up when the fishing tournament's over, because it ends at like 6, and I'm usually not on until like 5, 6 o'clock sometimes. Plus, I already got a trophy, so I'm pretty happy if I don't get it. It's fine. I at least won a trophy. A singular trophy. What they don't tell me is it wasn't for winning, it was the participation award. Hi, everyone. Don't mind me, I'm just making money. Yeah, we skipped like an entire month. We finished up October, We did Halloween. We handed out candy, got a few things, which I actually liked some of the Halloween furniture we got because it goes nicely with the Mario furniture for our second floor that we finally cleaned up so it doesn't look completely like ass. Not perfect, but it's good enough for me. But then I didn't play for an entire month of November because I was busy doing a streamathon, and I just didn't play it because I was so focused on playing the games that were fished up and trying to beat stuff that I didn't take a break to play Animal Crossing. And then we were still in October. I'll go in there in a moment. We were still in October, so I was trying to finish and do some October-themed games, so we just have not played Animal Crossing as much. But that's all right. It happens. We missed some things. We used the time to play some other things, which I would say we went out and had more fun playing some October games, but I'll be honest, this year's batch of October stuff, there was maybe like 2 good things in the 4 or 5 things I played. I got my balls stepped on plenty this year for October. Most of it my fault. Is there something behind there? No. Because of the lineup I selected, but let me step on them. That's for another time. That's my Christmas present. Check a fossil. But it was a brutal October of games. But, you know, it's what I expected. I mean, I knew the first 2 that I picked were going to be brutal because we did The Suffering and Silent Hill Homecoming, which was fucking both rough back to back. Inscription was a fun one. That one was a really good time. Not the most, like, stream watching type because it's very card heavy. It's just a hard roguelike game with creepy elements to it. So it was, like, not the best for watching, but it was still fun and interesting. Obscura was a good one. Obscura 2, I'm not quite there for. Pazzow! Strong and full body. It's like I'm in some crazy dream. And Obscura 2, unfortunately, just falls flat of trying too many things that I didn't quite enjoy. So it unfortunately kind of fell apart. Then I think we did Nightmare of Decay, which was just like an hour and a half, 2-hour little like short game, kind of like a love letter to some of the other horror games like Resident Evil, survival horror, I guess you could say. It was a fun little thing. And then we ended it all with Left 4 Dead mods that were just fucking mental overload. I wanted to do more. We just ran out of time, and my mental capacity was pretty maxed out. Ooh, that's a nice bed. That would have went well with what I'm trying for, but it's a little too bulky for what I want. I have a tree already. Is this... You know, I already have a festive tree at the house. I think I have a big one. But the train set... I wish it was in different color. It's not exactly what I want, but I do want a train set, so... Is this fucking Mahjong? Get this shit out of my face. I have a history with Mahjong because I've had to play it a couple times, and every time I keep reading like Mahjong for Dummies, and I still don't understand what the fuck I'm doing. I'm gonna buy another tree. I'll put it up in like the upstairs or in the basement. Oh man, it is beautiful, but not really what I'm going for. I had to play. Yeah, I remember I played. It was like Judgment or Lost Judgment. I think it was Lost Judgment. I had to play Mahjong for a date. That was terrible. I think I got my ass kicked so many times. I was like, I'll stick to darts. Exquisite rug. That is pretty exquisite, but not really what I'm going for. And that's just a stone tile. Yeah, what'd you expect? I do want this bed. I don't know if I'm going to put it anywhere just yet. I might just... Only in Animal Crossing am I going to say, I'm going to stick my bed into my cabinet for a little while until I feel where I want to put it. But I want that bed. Even sell to you, Tom Nook? I think I just ran right by you because I was so interested to see what you had for sale that I didn't even sell to you. God, I'm just losing it. I was so focused about sticking my bed somewhere with not a sexual innuendo that I forgot to sell to you. Make my 2 nuts and a bone. One turnip is 74 bells. Bum. Yeah, I bought the big tree. I have the big tree over here. You know what? We could probably... I might move the dresser somewhere else. Because it doesn't fit this decor. These things here, I'm going to probably move. I sleep over here right by my chess piece in the living room when I'm feeling crazy. And then I got my weird Mario-themed October thing going on up here, but I might change some stuff around a little bit. For now, I actually don't need the wardrobe because I got these. So I actually could just use this as my storage. Lefty desk, Mr. Flamingo. I think this is, yeah, this is all of what I'm keeping for flea market day. Office desk, jukebox. These are things I liked, except the wheat bundle. What did I want a wheat bundle for? Or is this what I'm holding on to? Fire bar. These are all Mario things that I just didn't have any use for. I put all the Mario stuff in that one because I was like, I have no use for this. And yeah, I guess the sleigh could go down there if I have proper room for it here. I don't need this cactus right now. I will put up another festive tree. I don't need a wardrobe. I could just come up here for it. It's an extra step, but it's fine. I'm going to leave the hamster cage in there. I want to put Nook's Cranny somewhere. All right, what if we take this fan away? Right. And we place like a train set here. Jesus Christ, that takes up a lot of room. Can't get around. I'd have to go this way. Really want the train set, but it's so fucking huge. That just looks weird. Oh, nah, because you can't still go that way, but I need like a thin table, but whatever. We can wait on the train set. Or I can do this, maybe. Dun, 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 dun. Just right in the way. Can't cut across, but either that I could stick the train over here. We can put tiny tree in here. It doesn't make any sense, but just so we have a tiny festive tree just hiding behind this for the time being. I will put away the spooky bookcase. You're not gonna really see it. I was gonna say I can put it like over here. Not this way. Looks cranny. Just put the fan over here. So there's nice air circulation. It's kind of a mess in here, though. I really wanted this train thing, but not a lot of room for me to do so. I guess if I really wanted to, I don't need the table, but it's a little cramped this way. The basement is a whole assortment of shit I don't usually ever use for my house, so it's like robot stuff, metal stuff. In the next Animal Crossing, we'll get to upgrade the size of each room. Of each room gets an expansion. I still have this box with my card on it. I mean, I could, but I really like the Halloween style stuff up there, but I guess I could just ditch it because it's a new season. New everything. Yay. Good enough for me. Basement is just like a kind of a waste of room. It was mainly to use furniture I never use. So I put it in with a bunch of barrels. Like, I never use this furniture. So I just kind of was like, I want to put random stuff. I don't even know why this is here. Or this. It's just a random ass room. I was like, I never used the robotic style, any of that. So I was like, I'll just throw that in there. Fortunately, it just doesn't really fit for me. I like the dark aesthetic for this room. If the upstairs was a little bit bigger, it would fit really nicely up there because it's like a orangey, like, tone to certain things with the spooky and the Mario. That's fine. For now, I'm just going to put it away. Here. Good enough for me. We got to start making money, and I also need to go to town to get a haircut. Nope. Yep, let's take the bus. I good yard to you, lass. Forgive your shame. You always have a fine smell. Yeah, I know. You're always hitting on me, Cap. I get it. I'm just here for the city. Not even in my best look. Okay, my hair's a mess. I didn't put any makeup on. I don't feel good. Just let me go to the city. I get my hair all fixed up. Do, 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 do. Hi there, sugar. I have cramps. Would you like to change your hairstyle, or maybe you're in the mood for a toll maker? I just need a hairstyle change. Let's do it. Oh, my hair. Style am I going for? I'm looking for cute. Not at all. Going out. Yeah, I'm thinking of feeling a little crazy. I'm thinking something warm this time around. You know, I really do like my blue, but I'm thinking of changing it up. I'm feeling a little fiery. I'm feeling a little reddish orange today. Change it up a bit. We've been blue for so long. Aha! Now I'm fiery fabulous. Give me my hat, please. Thank you. I wish the ponytail stuck out a little bit when you put on a bandana. I'll have to take the bandana off. But I like my little ponytail hair. Oh, turnips. I want to have my hair done, but I just had it done the other day and I'm totally broke. Maybe I'll go watch other people get their hair done. Make them shine. Go by color. Pink. Sure. I always wanted my pink shoes back. Now you look like a basic bitch, so nothing new. Oh, jeez, I can't afford this. I would love to have this set, though. I can't afford such a thing, though. Jesus. Persona. A really nice set, though. I just could never afford such a thing. Not on my salary. Can't stop saying nut. It's the warm painting. I don't know if I've given a warm painting before. And to be honest, I'll buy it later if I haven't. I don't really need any of these things right now, though, Crazy Red. Don't know if I donated or attempted to donate one. I'd have to double check. I can always check another time, though. It's not a big deal. Zane's just trying to talk to Jaylee. He can't stop saying nut. I don't know if that pickup line would work. My nut says hi. No, I don't want to sail off to far off islands, all right? I have cramps. Leave me alone. My breath smells of chili, and I didn't even eat chili. What? Nothing. I'm leaving. Shove away now to do what we always do. Fish. Don't know why. It's just all we always like to fish. What, Harry? As I tend to be a little abrasive side, people sometimes don't listen to what I have to say, so I was hoping to learn a nice greeting. Sure. I'm... Nope. No. No. That means it, so it's a stew. I'm Harry. Like that, yeah. Just like that, Harry. That's a great greeting. Say that, and people might actually listen to you. I put my shovel away, and that's when I find a dig spot. That's my secret. Stu Sanderson? I think that's the name of my random college or high school baseball player in that game I played. Weird, like, random name generator picked out. It was like, let's just call him Stu. And I was like, oh, good. He probably has beans in him. Hi, Mo. I'm gonna go fishing. It looks like you want to fish too, but you're not standing anywhere near water. He's land fishing. Or he's trying to fish for compliments. That's a squid. Show you a squid. I don't know what that means, but I'll do it. Another one of them sea butterflies. Wonder if it was a sea caterpillar or what. I almost said a cucumber. I wonder if it was a cucumber. Gonna kick my feet up for a moment while doing this before we get into some serious games later. I'm not entirely sure what I'm playing yet. I gotta see what one of the games I was gonna play needs an update, and it's gonna take a while because shit always takes forever when it's updating, and it was like 14 or something. I haven't touched it in a while, so I didn't realize all the updates. So if not that, I have, you know, one of 14 other games to pick from, so it's not a big deal. I just got to see what I'm doing first. But for now, we're chilling with this so we can get a little bit more debt progress. Then we'll switch it up to a different game. So right now I'm in like, I always get those moods where I start going through like a weird little editing project I want to do. And I'm not great at editing videos at all. And I also lack the patience to run through my stuff when it comes to it. But it's not for an intro or anything like that. It's more of just a personal thing I wanted to do for shits and giggles. But I'm like, I gotta get started on it, and then I'm like, all right, I gotta skim through all of my footage of certain things that I want. I fucking hate it. I'm like, oh god, it's me. But I always do these random little edit projects, and it takes me forever, even though it's only for like a 2 to 3 minute video thing that I end up doing. It's more of like, it helps me to practice a little bit at trying to get the editing a little bit better, but I also just hate going through the shits. I just shit out of anger of listening to myself. The giggles are when I get to the funny parts. But it's not like anything that important. It's not like any, like, not going to be an intro or anything like that. It's more of just a personal project of, like, me wanting to edit something that I haven't done in a while. Just for stupid, like, a stupid bit for myself that I want to do, but I just takes forever because of the actual finding of things that I want for it. Like, just me skimming through all the footage. Could be wrong, but it feels like it would be a little easier if you're an editor for someone you find hilarious, because then it's like, oh yeah, this is funny, so they'll love it. More so than trying to edit stuff for yourself, because I feel like you're more of a harsher critic of your own stuff. That's why I'm like, I hate trying to edit highlights or make random things. Like, I wanted to do something along that lines, but where I was going to make highlight videos for the YouTube and for people that miss stuff and like put it as like a video, whether it's like all the highlights over a month or just a few thrown together in a compilation. But I just don't want to look through all of my stuff all the time. That's why it's easier when you guys clip stuff, because sometimes I'm like, okay, I can just pull that clip. I can just pull that clip and throw it, because like one of the compilation things I did a while back, I was able to do it because we clipped a bunch of stuff. And I try to remember to clip things, but I never timestamp a lot of my stuff like I should. Stop casting ice spells. Blizzaga. I had to figure out, there was a moment in my head where I was like, what the fuck's the ice spell for in Final Fantasy? And I'm like, it's just Blizzard and a few other things. And I almost was like, Iska. Take fire 3. What? Fuck's he saying? Hi, Harry. I hope that greeting's working out for you. It's a goldfish. There's gold in them there fish. Not really. Only. Just a rare chance that the fish has gold. Like, this is worth 100,000 bells. You're rich. I think they need to send someone to fix the guy that's supposed to be coming to send the guy to fix the heater. I just confused the shit out of myself. My head hurts. But yeah, it's been getting cold. Didn't get right down to freezing. It got, I think, as low as 20. It's supposed to warm up again for a day or two, and then back to cold. How attached are you to that yellow perch? If it was a gift or something, would you sell it to me? Hit up the bank, took out a sack of cash. Okay. How does 300 sound? Okay. I don't even care if it's less. I'll just take it to you. I read that as a kinky parka. And I was very confused what part of the parka is kinky. This park is particularly kinky. Bam, 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 bam. Where the stream you won't be able to understand a word I'm saying. Because it's kinky. It's like, no, because it's Kenny's thing. No one's talking about it. No, Kinky was right. You ever just go to the store and look at hats, and you're just like, I could pull this off in the bedroom. I don't know how to divulge the conversation to somewhere else. Like, yeah, that Viking hat there. Yeah, I could rock that. Not sure why this store is selling a Viking helmet, but I'm not complaining. Okay, he's wearing a ball gag under that thing. Yes. I'm uncomfortable. Thank you. I will take that skull. I'm now starting to see these conversations, why people don't watch the stream. No one new wants to come in. They walk in. It's just, imagine opening the door to the stream, and it's just like, you're telling me Kenny wasn't wearing a ball gag? And why is the streamer talking about fucking with hats on? He wasn't a real vampire if he didn't cum glitter. I don't know why I said that with my chest out like I really care. I don't know why I got so defensive about it. Man, I feel bad for whoever watches this episode when it eventually airs 5 months from now on YouTube. They're gonna be like, I wanna watch him, this guy play Animal Crossing. I bet it's very chill and calm. Just enters the video and cuts halfway through. Yeah, I bet he's not a real vampire because he didn't cum glitter. So what the fuck? It's the strangest thing she's ever been sent. Probably like a dragon dildo or something, or used condom. I really like the episode where he kept talking about sex. Well, there's a lot of them. You're gonna have to figure out which one. No, they'd be insults because I would see how much more someone has used than I, or could release more than I can, and then I'd take it as a competition. I also have no idea what this conversation is, and I hate it. I got thrown away, of course. It's not something as a public figure, whether it's streaming or whatever, it's not really something you want sent, especially from a stranger. I just don't feel like I would trust it either. Touchdown. Scare him away. Get him out from under the bridge. What? I'm fishing. I'm trying to clean up my place. Looking to get rid of 1,000 for that day's snow. I don't wanna. You trying to overcharge me on a dace? I wanna fuck your face. That's what we do. We fuck faces in this country. Country I fucking love. It's like, no, God, not this guy again. Yeah, the weird, creepy, I'm inside you now. Yeah, I would never trust anything, but I'm already a very not trusting of a lot of stuff. I'm very secretive about a lot of my life because, you know, just people are weird. I'm open about a lot of things, but secret and quiet, or just I like to keep certain things to myself. It was in my head. I was just thinking, like, I just want to be gross about it and be like, look, I want to keep some things about my life secret while the rest, you know, I'm fine telling you about how my day was and things, but I do not need to go into detail of what I'm trying to figure out a water filter does to my cum. Like, that was all that I could think of to say to break the silence. It's like, I already hate this sentence. It's just, we don't need to know what my personal life is about. Or why I own 15 Spider-Man masks. I don't. They're all jokes, by the way. Or someone actually believes that I'm doing stuff with a water filter, my semen, and a Spider-Man mask. I'm trying to create web fluid. Fucking psycho. I don't know what those alerts are that I see people using these days. Some people are using. It's like the Tangier or some shit alerts or whatever that people have set up where it's like they have people support and it just makes like shitty or sometimes okay sounding AI voices talk. And it was just awful because I watched one stream. I've never, like, I don't watch a lot of people that have it, but the one stream I watched, it was just like, I think I just saw like an argument with like a, a Dr. Phil AI because people can type whatever they want, so they're just arguing with Dr. Phil and like Goofy. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. I need to go to sleep. I was like, I don't know what the fuck's happening here. Plus, most of the stream was just people trying to make it sound really stupid with grunts and groans. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Well, it's all... Yeah, yeah, it's the ones that just get read out in various voices. You could either, like, ask the AI something or whatever, and it responds. Or you type in your own message, and it's just in that voice. And I'm like, I never bother to set that shit up because I'm like, I think you have to, like, pay bits or whatever to make it happen. But also, I'm like, I don't need more shit on stream. Like, it would be one of those things where it'd have to be on when I'm not doing a YouTube video for stuff. I don't want that shit, like, unless it's like a really funny moment for something for a video. Like, I would just, it'd be too much going on. Like, it'd be distracting if it happens, even though it's not like I'd have it happen a lot. I'm not exactly like flowing in a bunch of like bits or anything like that, but still. But I don't even know how any of that stuff works. It'd be cool if you could use channel points for it, but then it would get a little crazy. Then, because of how many channel points everyone has, we would be screwed. But I think it could only be bits and stuff like that. But it would be interesting to have done something like that with, like, channel points. Used to be able to. I don't know if you still could, but you used to be able to use channel points for crowd control games. I really wanted to do a crowd control game where you guys could, like, help, hinder, fuck with the game kind of stuff. I wanted to do something like that. You would either be able to use channel points in the past. You could. I don't know if they changed or stopped doing that. But you used to be able to do that, or bits and subs or whatever gave you, or being a sub gave you free coins every time we did one of the streams and things like that. And you can convert bits and stuff into the money. But I never got around to doing anything like that. But you could really fuck with some shit. I want to do one more round of fishing. And then pay some debt. And then we'll see what we're playing, because I have to double check what we have ready to go. Because, again, I haven't touched, like, most of my playthrough games. So a lot of them I didn't realize needed updates, of course, because that's my bad. I got to see what I have available. It might just come down to, you know, I think most of my stuff's updated. Just one of them didn't update, but I think it's because I didn't have enough space on my console because I downloaded a bunch of crap during the streamathon. So it was like, we can't update unless you clear out space. Yeah, that part was nice. It sucks that they stopped doing that. I feel like, you know, especially if you're trying to already slam the ads down our throat, you should throw a couple optional ads in for the chance for bits. Or, like, not a chance, but to get a few. I think the only bits I ever had was, like, well, because of that. A barber's pole. Wow. I don't really know where I would put that, but maybe I'll throw it up in the second floor. Yeah, I don't like because there's two things. Like, I don't think mine run at all for you guys unless you start like come into the stream. But that's because I manually run them, not the auto thing that some people have. Now, some Twitch contracts, I know they have to run certain amount within a certain amount of time, so they'll do it and not pay attention. And some just have it set on an auto setting that if you put it on that auto setting, it will disable the pre-roll ads completely. But you know, that's running more ads, and it also gives them the best amount of like bonus profit that they can get out of it. So sometimes they're not paying attention because they're just playing the game, and it will just interrupt everything. The only times I ever run an ad right now is the beginning of the stream, so that there is no pre-roll while we're doing the starting soon. I try to run an ad in the beginning so that there shouldn't be a pre-roll. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. I don't know, but I run one when we're doing the starting soon. And that's probably the only time. I think when I was doing the streamathon, I'd run an ad before I went to sleep when I know like no one was around. Just so that if someone tried to pop in, there'd be like, you're not going to have an ad waiting for you. I mean, I could run them while I go to the bathroom or something while there's nothing to be missed. But, you know, just to not be greedy, but, you know, just the people that can't give money have a way to support, I guess, in that way. But I know some people just really dislike ads, so I don't try to run them that much. Plus, it's not like my main focus here has not been to make money, you know, so it's not a big deal. Not even like that much anyway. Want to buy it? Sure, just take it. But I only really just run them if I'm trying to get rid of the pre-rolls. And that's only the start of the streams usually. But some people are good and they watch their stuff and they'll make sure to pause what they're doing. But there are some that are like, that they don't really care. They just have it set and then they'll just go. Yeah, 3 minute. Yeah, I think I've only ever ran a 3 minute one when it was like no one was in stream and it was like bed, like we were asleep during the stream. I thought I would run one. Just so there would be no pre-roll for a while. Because the longer the ad block session is, the more pre-roll time that pre-rolls are turned off for the start of the stream when you enter. I think I sometimes only run like a minute of ads, and that's at the start of the stream. So it gives me like 30 to 40 minutes of no pre-rolls to start the stream with. But I try to do it when there's like nothing going on. And I don't even do it that often. It's not even in like my brain to run an ad unless it's on accident. I have accidentally clicked the button because I'm trying to move shit around on my dashboard and or remove it because the settings never save and the ad button comes back every time. But I tend to not do it unless it's beginning of the stream, and that's just about it. Like I said, I could be doing it more, but I don't even think I get that much anyway from it, and it ain't really like that big of a deal for me right now. Not like I said, my main focus isn't really money, more of trying to make it a fun and entertaining and chill experience. I'd say chill, but this place gets fucking chaotic sometimes. But I try to make it a hangout spot, not too much of a pain in the ass. Until I, at least for now, until, you know, see what happens as things change. Most of the time it's chill. I don't really change too much with that stuff. Sometimes the humor changes a little, but or gets more and more inappropriate. Childish, but that's about it. I'm not one to try to be greedy about things. On smelt. Bam, bam, bam. But yeah, there are some that I've seen that are pretty brutal where I've been in and it's like maybe 15, 20 minutes and then it's like, here's 3 minutes of ads and it's like, not terrible. It's pretty much on par with TV. But it does suck because at least with TV, the whole stuff pauses what you're watching until the ads are done. But streams do not pause. Like streams don't, the streamer doesn't pause all the time. They'll just keep going. So you're like, well, that was 3 minutes and that's it. And sometimes it's not too bad. It's whatever. It's not like I missed anything crucial, but it sucks when it happens in a crucial moment. Then that part can be annoying. And you kind of either go back in the VOD and have to watch it there. Yeah, what if this ad's relevant? I feel like they stopped because their ads have changed to like the same like 4 or 5. They just cycle them in and out. We got like so many Taco Bell ads at one point before they, I think, slowed on that and went to something else. I think now we get McDonald's ads every so often. I have no idea. I've definitely gotten a lot of car ones from time to time. I tend to tune it all out though. I'm just like, all right, here's an ad. I'm going to the bathroom. I use it for snack breaks and or just get up away from the computer. Fish, 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 fish. No fish, come back. Just make me hungry. Yeah, I tend to hate like when there's a lot of, especially when it's really late at night and I get like a food ad because I'm like, oh man, I want this, but I don't want this. I think now it's a mixture of car ads, and I think I get Call of Duty ads now because, you know, Black Ops 6 came out recently at this time of recording. So, like, that's one of the things that I'm like, I'll see a lot of real quick. It's like, get the skins now or do this. It was so funny the other day to me. I don't know. I don't want to seem rude or anything about it. It's just funny. Is when certain companies start doing their like mass ad groups for like these people, these streamers are gonna play this game. Hashtag ad. Sometimes they'll play for the advertisement and then they're done, and some will play until they are until afterwards. It's because they're having fun with the game and they genuinely want to keep playing even after the ad. And It was funny is at the time of this recorded stuff, everyone was getting a Payday 3 deal, I guess, because I saw so many people on my followers list that may have played the old ones or have never touched Payday start playing it because of their new update, which didn't really add anything to the game. It was just a whole like menu slight like overhaul thing. But I got a bunch of people to play it, and man, when that hour ended or however long they were ad for, no one stuck to it. And I just couldn't help but laugh. Like no one wanted to play it, like, cause like for me, like if I play Payday or something, I'm like, all right, I'll play for quite a while. But some people were like just done after their hour. Like, all right, that's Payday. I hope you enjoyed. Buy the game. Anyway, that happened. Like that happens with a lot of games and hashtag ads, but I just like it's so funny because Payday is like one of those games that's kind of easy to stay in after you start it. But like nobody wanted to. From what I watched, everyone was like, "Yeah, that was cool. That's done." All right, did I? Yeah, I have a barber pole. Go put this down somewhere so I don't accidentally sell it. I'm like, unfortunate for Payday. It's just not sticking to a lot of people. There might be some big Payday type streamers for Payday 3 or 2 and all that, but it doesn't feel like it has the same stick as like Payday 2 did. But I mean, it took a while. Welcome to my barber. Just because Payday 3 kind of lacks still a lot of content, and it definitely had such a rough time. Better in some things now, but still kind of rough. Yeah, I get a lot of recommendations for a lot of things. Like it's weird is I don't watch any like ASMR or anything like that. It's not my style. Sorry, Harry, I'm busy. I just don't. I can't handle that kind of stuff. Don't like it. I have very sensitive, like, I have both a mixture of terrible hearing and very sensitive hearing, and I don't like that stuff. But I get recommended to it. I'm like, I've never even clicked on a single thing, and they're like, you want to watch this person you've never seen before that's unrelated to anything you've ever seen do it? And I'm like, no, not really. And it's like it's one thing if it was trying to advertise like a smaller type streamer person, but it's like someone that's already got a shit ton of viewers. It's like, you know, it's just how the platform is. Harry, leave me alone. But it's like you're gonna want to watch this. I'm like, I don't. That's why I'm shocked. Like when I get like yesterday, we got raided and stuff. I'm like, I'm surprised when people actually are nice enough to look around in the directory of the game and find someone. I'm too fucking scared. I'm so antisocial to like, and I'm such an introvert to want to raid and do stuff with other people. Well, I would love to try collaborating with some people if I got to know them more and things like that, but I'm just a very awkward person when it comes to people I've never played games with. It's like also a mixture of what's their humor style versus what my humor style is. A little, like, I can tone myself down when I need to, especially when it comes to other people's streams. I haven't been a part of anyone else's really. Oops. Hey, 280,000 remain. I have 22,553 in the bank. wouldn't want to do any of the collab stuff that is like, let's do social deception games and stuff. But I would love to have like that kind of collaboration of groups for like Mario parties and things like that. It would be cool. But I've always just been on my own little island because I'm bad with talking to people. So when people do raid or do whatever, I try to send like a thank you when I can. But I'm also like, because I never know if my voice conveys a lot of excitement when someone raids or supports the stream. I'm like, I just have kind of the not resting bitch face, but like resting bitch tone where I don't feel like I sound grateful enough, but I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to react. I'm so awkward. I'm just awkward gumball. But all right, YouTube, we paid 20,000 in our debt. We still have 280,000 more bells to go. Plenty of debt still to go at City Folk, and then eventually when we finish this up, we got New Leaf next, which is an even larger amount of debt, but the positive side will be that there's more space in our house. We'll have all the rooms. There'll be a lot of rooms. We could really deck out our house, I think, when we get to that one, so that'll be fun. And that's not including the other shit we'll be probably throwing our money at in that game. So there's a lot. That one's definitely going to be a big thing, because I'm definitely not spending the money to get like some of the town things here, like the lighthouse and all that shit, because I just wanted to pay the debt. But New Leaf, we'll see what goes on, how I'm feeling with that one. But I definitely would like to make some investments in that game, so it's not going to just be my debt, but a little bit of everything. So there might be even more fishing and stuff going on in that too, just to try to make up for the extra stuff I want to put money in that game. But I'm excited. But we still got lots of New Leaf though to go, and we'll see what happens. But until the next episode, YouTube,